What's up everyone, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be looking at the UCS Slave 1 from 2015. This is a giant set, which is why I had to clear my desk just to put the box up there. As you can see, we have some beautiful box art. We have the Cloud City background. This set is recommended for ages 14 and up. This is set number 75060, and it has 1,996 pieces. On the side of the box we have measurements of the set and minifigures, and on the back of the box we are shown features of the set and just kind of some playability things. Now jumping right in, I'm going to pull up the ship and its display stand. Before we take a closer look at the set, I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about each minifig. So starting off here, we have the Bespin guard. He has his classic blue printing, calm face, and pistol. So just turn him around. A little bit of gold detailing on the torso, but not much else printing wise, so pretty normal looking figure. Next up we have a stormtrooper. Nothing really special here, just your classic stormtrooper. Now we have Han Solo right before he is frozen in carbonite. He does have a second face here. He's looking a little bit worried. On the other side you can kind of see his kind of blind face from when he's taken out of the carbonite, where it's really hard for him to see. And along with the Han Solo minifig, we have the Han Solo in carbonite piece. Now the cool thing about this piece, you take Han Solo and you take his arms and you snap them in back here, and then he kind of sits in there and he can be transported on the Slave 1. Now our last minifig is of course the most obvious one for this set, and that is Boba Fett. He has really nice arm printing, the jetpack, the pauldron, the helmet with the rangefinder, and really nice printed body pieces. Really great minifig. And we have a very cool kind of nasty looking clone face right here. Now starting off with the display stand, we have the UCS plaque with all the information, and then a little stand to hold the ship, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Not much about the stand. It's Technic built, it's nice, it's black, and that's usually how they are built. Now we have this enormous ship right here. Just to hold it up, it is in minifig scale, and it barely fits in the shot just because it is so massive. So starting out at the bottom here, we have this really nice red just going up this ramp here, which is all smooth. And then right in here, there is a little doorway, which has a hook on top where you can place the Han Solo in carbonite. You just stick him right up on there, and now if you flip the door closed, he is stored in the ship, and it looks like there's a little door right there. So that's a nice feature. Now moving it around the side, this is in the landing position. We have a really nice wing right here and some darker green to surround the wings right here. Everything's really smooth and just fits together really nicely. In the back we have some more red, some light bluish gray, a little bit of this green, a little bit of this tan. Really nice sticker pieces up here, give it the kind of damaged look. We'll take a look at the cockpit in a moment. Looping back around, we have the same thing here, just without the sticker piece on the side. And now we are back at the back end. Now if we start at the bottom here, you see we have two cannons right at the bottom, and they do swivel all the way around, which is movie accurate, so that looks really nice. And I love the combination of the light and the dark green. It looks really sharp all the way around the build. And then as we slowly move up the build, you can kind of see this color changing into the light bluish gray as we reach the cockpit. Now all the way around there are a few hidden features here and there, which I will be showing you in just a minute. So our first little hidden feature, I'm going to turn it to the side to show it just so I can get it in the shot. This little panel does open. It opens out and reveals a little rocket right here. So this opens up like so, and then it closes up really nicely. Now if we jump to the other side, it's the same, except we have kind of a machine gun system here. While we're here, we're going to move on to the cockpit. Now this is a huge window piece. It has some stickers right here. Now you're going to pull it off. There's some Technic pins holding it in place. That slides off. What we can do now is we can take our Boba Fett minifigure You can place him in the cockpit seat. And the really cool thing is, when it's in flight mode, you can tilt him up so he will be looking out. And when it's in landing mode, you can flip him up so he's sitting the right way. Now inside we have weapon holders for 2 guns that you can build. We have some control panel pieces, and his chair looks really nice with the chair back right here. Some control panels all around him. Really nice cockpit. I'm going to leave him in there for the rest of this, just so you can kind of see what he looks like. And then the cockpit snaps back into place. Now that you've seen most of the front of this thing, we're going to flip it over. Back of this build is just as detailed as the front. We have this light bluish gray and red pattern kind of going up the sides here. And it goes all the way around. Now we have these interesting little white sections that go all the way around. And then on the top we have this disc piece and then that light clear blue that they use for engines and whatnot. Not a ton of detail because it's not such a big part of the build, but it looks really nice. And then the cool thing about this ship is when you hold it up, the wings will actually go to the right position, and then when you lay it down, they slide back. So you don't even have to adjust the wings for flight mode or landing mode because they do it on their own. Now this is the full view of the ship. It's a huge behemoth of a set. Now for putting it on the stand, this is the trickiest part for me. You have 2 clips here, and then on the back of the ship, you have hook holes right here and right here. So the way you put it on is like this. So this is where the stand goes into, right in those 2 spots right there. And now your ship can be standing up on the UCS plaque. Thank you for watching this review video. This is the series where I review my top 10 favorite LEGO Star Wars sets, and this definitely deserves a place on the list. It is a fantastic build, fantastic set. Pretty hard build, a lot of technic on the interior, but overall really incredible set. I definitely recommend buying it, though nowadays its price has ballooned up to between $250 and almost $500. So a little bit of a pricey set, but it is definitely worth it. Thanks for watching this review. I'll have another review out once I find another LEGO set that I really like. So until then, keep on building.